So I want to talk a little bit more about the ambulance chaser lawyers. When I had my nightclub for 17 years, the two nightclubs I had, every once in a while we would get a lawyer's letter. Somebody got hurt, whatever. They slipped in urine. I've talked about this on TikTok before. They have some ridiculous lawsuit. But also with my real estate, somebody tripped on the corner of a sidewalk. Somebody fell down a staircase. So I have never, and I can say this, I have never, ever been sued where I had to pay anything for either one of those businesses. Now, here's what the story is on that. The lawyers will send you a letter. The businessman will send the business owner a letter. I represent so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Please forward this to your insurance agent, the insurance company. Well, that's the last thing that I ever do. I want the lawyer, because they're lazy. By the way, these lawyers, they're all lazy. That's why they went into this business. It's the laziest way of being a lawyer that you can be. All they do is send you a letter, okay? And they think that you're going to forward it to your insurance company, and then they'll just settle something with the insurance company. Sometimes it's $3,000, $4,000, it's called a nuisance suit. So the insurance company just writes a check to make them go away. But before I do that, I make the lawyer do work. And you know what's funny? Half the time, the lawyer doesn't want to do the work. For instance, when I had the club, we were lucky because I had video cameras everywhere, and even on my properties, I get video cameras everywhere. And those cameras have helped us more times than not. I'm going to tell you one. My brother was a contractor down in Florida. He had an employee that was working for him, and up on the second floor, my brother fired the employee. True story. Fired the employee. What happened was the employee left. The officer was on the second floor left. They heard this big racket outside on the staircase. When the receptionist and my brother ran out to the staircase, the guy was laying at the bottom of the staircase. He got hurt, fell down the stairs. He then followed through with a lawsuit to my brother. Little did the guy know that my brother had excellent video cameras in there. And guess what? Never did a thing. Waited till they went to court with the guy with his attorney. And that was my brother's evidence. Let me show you this, Your Honor. And guess what? The case was thrown out. It actually showed the guy walk down the stairs, stomp his feet a few times at the bottom of the stairs, and then lay down. So you know what? Should he be charged with insurance fraud? I think so. But anyway, so that's the problem that you have. That you have all these people looking for lawsuits. The lawyers are lazy. They send a letter. So I make the lawyers go through work. I want them to, they ask me for documentation. They ask me for discovery. I want discovery. I want to know where the guy was working, where the guy came from, what he was doing, and this and that. So when I make the lawyers do work, half of the time they go away. Because they don't want it, they're lazy. They don't want to do work. They work on volume, a lot of them. Like I said, the small $3,000 suit, so they get a third $1,000, you know what I'm saying, for their troubles, and their client gets a couple thousand. The client thinks they're rich for the rest of their life, because that's how a lot of the people are. They go after these little lawsuits every once in a while, and that's how they make their living throughout life, and, for each his own. But I guess obviously they're real satisfied with that, and again, it goes back to what they're teaching their kids, same old crap. But anyway, so that's the thing. I always fight the lawyers. I never send it to the insurance company right away. I make the lawyer do some work, provide me with information, provide me with proof, make the client go through some work, and then you know what? Half the time it goes away. And I'm glad I've done that because you know why? Lawsuits have not followed through because, see, if I do get sued, I still have to pay the deductible. I'm not going to pay the deductible for these bums that are trying to get rich quick and win the Powerball off of me. Not going to do it. These bums, the lawyers are bums too. Those lawyers, I think they're lazy lawyer bums.